Greetings. I'm here to do my debrief on my shadow of the week. My shadow of the week is my version of Shop My Stash or Makeup Bag of the Week. I choose a color or a theme or a collection or a line, something like that. I play with it for the whole week, and then I get on at the end of the week and talk a little bit about what I tried, what I liked, what I learned. This week I've been playing around with Pigments by Madison Street Beauty, and I was particularly playing with their purples. But today I'm going to do a look that features one of their golds as well, and perhaps a red. I can't quite decide. I'll see how I like it once I get going. In 2012, for my New Year's resolution, I went natural, and that was quite a journey. This year for 2013, I'm doing Makeout 2013, and I'm trying to shop my stash. So I will be alternating some of my toxic product and natural product. My plan is to just use up the toxic product I still have. In short, I'll be using a combination of natural product and product that's not natural, and I will let you know. Let me tell you what I've done already. I have put on foundation. I used Tarte's Amazonian Clay foundation today. That does have phenoxyethanol. I consider it a green wash product. I like it in terms of coverage, but it is a foundation that is very, very drying for me. So by the end of the day, I'll be spritzing like mad so that it doesn't settle into everything. And I have also used a treatment concealer. At home, I was using Tarte's The Eraser. I really like it. It is a green product for me. Not all of Tarte's products are green, as you could see with the Tarte Amazonian foundation. Most of their new product is green washed. I used today the Time Balm, which works in exactly the same way. This is from The Balm. And it is another one of those that is a concealer but also has some treatment properties in it. This particular product has parabens, so I will be using it up and not repurchasing. I did a light contour with the Your Best Friend palette. This is one that has phenoxyethanol, so I will not be repurchasing. A lot of these products were products when I first went natural. I believed it when people would advertise, oh, it's natural and it's organic. It wasn't until March or April that I discovered that there were ways of greenwashing product. And so this is a greenwash product. It is preserved with phenoxyethanol. So another that I'll get through and not repurchase. It was quite easy to find a natural, organic, vegan replacement for this. So just something I have to get through and finish up. It's part of Makeout 2013. Did I forget anything? Brows. I've done my brows, and I use the Mary Kay brow products, a pencil and a gel. And again, Mary Kay products are not natural, not organic, not vegan by any stretch of the imagination. So those are products I'll just be getting through and replacing. To get started, I'm going to go ahead and use this cream shadow by Pink Papaya in the shade Gold Lame. This is a green dot product for me. Pink Papaya is a line that has a lot of green washed product. So they do have natural and organic properties to them, and then they're preserved with something that is not natural and not organic. So they tend to be green washed, but this particular product is not. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the lid. In the crease area, I am going to use this shade Debutante. This is a cream product by Pumpkin & Poppy. All of Pumpkin & Poppy's products are vegan. There's no question about that. She makes them as natural as she can. She says she does use lake dyes. So if you are somebody looking out for lake dyes, a lot of time for the cream products, I just prefer to use my fingers. I don't know. I sometimes will use a brush, but push comes to shove, fingers work. Had to laugh. I think it was Baby Cake 390. It was Baby Cake 390 in their favorites for 2012 or their overview or highlights for 2012. The #1 beauty tool they said they discovered were their fingers, using their fingers to apply products. Okay, time to break into the Madison Street Beauty pigments. Madison Street Beauty says they specialize in natural product. They are very good about marking which products are vegan, which products are not. They have a wide array of colors, and they're very, very vibrant. I think that's what draws people to this collection. Pumpkin & Poppy, Soviet Botanicals, Geek Chic, and I believe Madison Street Beauty don't tend to use bismuth, which is nice. So for those of you who get the itchies from bismuth, those are 4 lines to look at and to see, and you'll find things that I think are better for sensitive skin. One of the things I did was to purchase some new Sonia Kashuk brushes for the beach house, and I got 2 of the limited edition collections. This was one of the brushes from one of those. I just was going crazy with the brushes that I had, so I needed something different. I will be using this Sonia Kashuk to apply Gold Dust. And there is Gold Dust. Next, from Pumpkin and Poppy, I'm going to take this eyeliner in the amethysty kind of color, purple amethyst, and this is, I believe, called Witch's Brew. I think it was from the I Put a Spell on You collection, and I'm just going to go ahead and line. It a bit in the pop form because I can be a little bit more precise, but every once in a while I'm just in the mood to grab a pencil. I'm going to go ahead and run that under as well. And the last thing I'm going to do, it's something I do often. If I don't want to go out this way with my eyes, if I'm really looking to open him up, I will oftentimes just run it into the corner, and so I'm going to do that. When that's finished, it just looks something like that. You can see it just kind of folding up there. I am just laying down that Witch's Brew for a base because what I really want to play with is this Madison Street Beauty in Heliotrope. I love this. It's funny, I was kind of looking up reviews on Madison Street Beauty, and the heliotrope tends to stand out. When people see heliotrope, they go, holy cow. And it is a really vibrant, pretty, pretty purple. One of my favorite purples, actually, that I've ever seen. Just love how vibrant it is. What I'm going to do is just take this little brush. This is one from a Laura Geller that I have, and it's working just fine, but it is this kind of a slanted brush. I'm going to put that heliotrope on and just run it over the Witch's Brew on the top. I will do the same just on the outer third of the eye and pull it in. I'm going to take the other end of this brush and just blend where that heliotrope comes in, but I want to keep it soft. I would probably go ahead and leave that right where it is, but I want to show one more color that I really liked from Madison Street Beauty. This is called Red Currant. Big Lots had these Soho brushes. I guess they're usually available at CVS. That's where I see them. As I said, I came to the beach house without a lot of brushes, and so I thought, yeah, I'll just get this one. It was $2.50. I'm going to tap this one off a bit because I don't want a lot of it. I'm going to take my Laranine blending brush and blend that down a bit. There it is. I think about this almost as a Romeo and Juliet look because it is so Renaissance-y vibrant in these colors with this gold and this heliotrope, this gravy purple, and then this red currant. It just looks like a Renaissance tapestry. To clean that up a bit, I'm going to go with this fusion of color pigment called Awake. Ended up buying the full size of this. I really love these fusion of color correcting powders just to kind of finish off a look. I'm going to give that just another blend with Laranine. For cheeks, I'm going to start with this cream product by Pumpkin and Poppy. This is the color Kim, and this was from the Ice Dance collection, one of her newer collections. Really like this. I'm in the mood to layer today, so I'm going to take this blush called Kimber, really scary in the pot, very beautiful on. This is from the Pumpkin and Poppy collection. Don't remember which particular collection, but I think it's still available, so you can find it, but it is Kimber. Might be Truly Outrageous collection. I'm going to rub it out a bit on my hand. I don't want it going on too intensely. This is another one of the Sonia Kashuk limited editions that I got. I'd really wanted to try this multi-purpose synthetic flat top brush. It's a little soft for me for cream products, at least it is in this limited edition version, but I like it to apply kind of powders, so nice for that. For the cream products, I preferred this foundation brush. Take my Laranine brush and soften that. So that was Kim and Kimber. For lips, I'm going to go with a quite vibrant lip I like to. This is the Pumpkin and Poppy lip pencil in the color Crucify. And so I'm going to put it on very lightly. This can go very goth really easily. I finally remembered to cut up and bring in some coffee filters, which was Vintage or Tacky's suggestion for blotting lipstick, and I really think it works pretty well. It doesn't leave the kind of fuzzies that a tissue or something like that. I'm proud of myself because I remembered to bring in the coffee filter. Over Crucify, I am going to put this Geek Chic Cosmetics joystick, as they call it, in the color Chrysalis. This is Chrysalis. It has a lot more pink to it. Maybelline has a new color out. I think it's called Berry something. And when you put together these two colors, Crucify and this Chrysalis, you get pretty much that Maybelline purpley berry lip. That is a rather vibrant lip. I'm going to tone it down just a little with this color by Glamour Doll Eyes called Soul Sisters. I think this was from their Blogger collection. It's just a pigment. And I oftentimes like to soften the lip in the center with a pigment. It just brings a lot of light to the lip and softens a very dark lip. The last thing I need to do is to finish off the eyes. For mascara, I'm going to use my 100% Pure in Black Tea. Love this for my mascara. I'm going to take Midas from the All Natural Face. This is a concealer corrector. I'm really liking this. All the All Natural Face products have really light coverage. So this isn't one that would work alone for me as a concealer, but I love it on top of other concealers to really lighten up the eye area. That's it for this week's Shadow of the Week, playing with Madison Street Beauty's pigments. All three of the pigments I used today happen to be vegan. Not all of their pigments are vegan, but these three colors were the Gold Dust, the Red Currant, and the Heliotrope. We are getting ready to pack up the beach house. It's always a sad time for me because I've got to go back to work. My kids come back from the godparents today. We need to go to Orlando to pick them up. So life will get crazier and busier. It's only Thursday, but I thought I'd go ahead and do this debrief at least a day early. I usually do it on Friday or Saturday, just because things are going to get kind of nutso as we pack up the beach house. But even though we're picking up the kids today and things are getting nutso, tomorrow I'm going with a friend for a facial at one of my favorite places to go, which is the Veranda Pampering Salon, and it is always a wonderful experience. So I can't wait for my facial tomorrow. I hope 2013 is treating you well so far. Make it a great year. Wouldn't that be fabulous? Let me know what you're up to. Thanks. Bye.